Welcome to Omnia Health Live. This is the welcome page that you will see when you receive an email from our no reply email address, noreply@live.omnia-health.com. The email contains your username, that is your email address that is registered with the platform, and a badge ID or a registration ID that acts as your first time password for the platform. I have picked a sample to go through our visitor journey right now. You click on login and you enter the email address that has been given to you as your username on the email, and you click on login. The system understands that this is your first time login and asks for your badge ID or registration ID. This is the only time it is going to ask you to claim your account because it knows that you're logging in for the first time. I enter my badge ID, registration ID as has been given on the email and click on claim account. This is when the system says I can set up my own password that is completely secure and safe and not available to the platform owners. This ensures that your access is personalized into the platform at the first login. After you've logged in for the first time, the system welcomes you with a pop-up. Usually the pop-up would already validate and provide information that you have filled up in the registration form. But in case if you want to change your information from the registration form or you want to add more information after your registration step, the system understands that you should complete your profile before the AI-powered tool behind the matchmaking system can take your demographic information to show you recommended matches. Under company type interested, I can select what is the kind of company I am looking to meet or what is the kind of company that defines my target meeting audience. The product category, which categories I would be interested in, that should be maybe the common factor in matchmaking with an exhibitor. Job functions, what is my job function in my company? Am I into a particular clinical specialty or am I more generic into other business related job titles? Once I've selected my job title, I can also go in and say my seniority. Let's assume I am the director with my company. I can give my objective. Am I looking to attend webinars? Am I looking to earn free CME credits, or am I just looking to network with business partners? All of these information is important for the system to know that I'm available here for matchmaking. In case if I leave it incomplete, the system still lets you proceed, but does understand that your profile, if it's not complete, will not give you recommended matches as likely or as good recommended matches. I have to say yes to consenting for the platform to use my usage data. Now, what is important to note at this point is that this is usage data. This is not your contact information. This is not your email address. The system is only asking to record usage data. That means if you are setting up meetings or if you're showing interest in one kind of profiles, then the system will start throwing up similar profiles to you under recommendations. Now I can hit on start networking. At any point in the future, if I want to go and edit my profile, I can go into my profile and start populating more information. Then I'm welcome to the home feed. The home feed would show the event agenda, a list of speakers, recommendations that it has started throwing up for me based on my profile, based on my job title, people who potentially have shown interest in me, and a list of all exhibitors. We can go through the same based on our left panel. I can quickly show you what network looks like. So when you click on recommended for you, this would basically is the AI powered area of the platform. It starts throwing up recommendations of people I may potentially be interested in. There are three ways in which I can return back their interest, or I can show or initiate a conversation. I can click on meet. That means I'm interested in meeting Miss Lulu from Jiangsu Keeling, or I may click on interested, which would then drop a notification with Miss Lu that I'm interested in her profile and want to meet her for the event. I may also skip, because in case if the system is throwing up a recommendation which I'm not interested in, I can skip. Based on any of these three actions, these contacts then move into my lists here on the left. If I have shown interest in Miss Lulu, she gets notified that the interest has been shown by myself, and she moves into my interested list. This means that I'm waiting for the interest to be accepted on the other side. If she accepts my interest, then Miss Lulu becomes my connection. Under my connection, I can start chatting with her and also set up a meeting with her. At the same time, I may choose to skip somebody who's already showing up in my recommendations. If I click on skip, then that particular user goes into my skip list. At any given point in the future, if I want to go in and review my skip list and move them from my skip back into my recommendations, then I can click on skipped again, and it'll be taken off my skip list and show back into my recommendations. Also, what is very important to note is that if I keep skipping similar profiles from under my recommendations, then the system understands that I am constantly not interested in those kind of people or those kind of companies, and ensures that I don't see them again under my recommendations. Interested in you is nothing else but a bunch of contacts that have shown interest in me. In case if I feel like I share a mutual interest with them, I can accept their interest and form a connection with them. These are different ways in which I can start networking, either through a chat room or through a virtual meeting room by starting a meeting. When you go into your recommendations and you want to kickstart a meeting with them, you can click on Meet. This page then takes you to the profile of that particular person or that particular company, and you can choose the date or time when you want to fix a meeting with them. What's important to note is that the calendar timings are showing based on your local usage. So it ensures that the timings that it shows up for Mr. Alistair McLeod over here are common to his home country or his host country from where they will be using the platform, and your country from where you are using. It shows Asia Dubai right now because I'm logged in from Dubai. The location would be a virtual meeting room. That means this meeting room would become available as soon as 5 minutes before the meeting goes live. Here is when I can drop a message to Mr. Alistair and say, I'm interested in let's meet to discuss business, and whatever mini message I want to drop for Mr. Alistair, just to let him know what part of the profile am I interested in. Probably there are product categories that match between his profile and my profile, or maybe they are manufacturers or providers of products that I'm looking to purchase. And then I can click on request my meeting. Once I said request meeting, this meeting request has already gone to Mr. Alistair. At any given point of time in the future, if I want to reschedule this meeting, I can click on reschedule, or I may cancel the meeting. Also, the sent status here shows that it has been sent from my system. The minute this comes into double tick, that means that it has been seen by Mr. Alistair. And as soon as Mr. Alistair has accepted the meeting, it would change into a confirmed meeting from awaiting response. Now, if you want to see other ways of using this platform, remember that you're not limited to only the recommendations that are shown by the platform. You may also go in and manage your schedule from under my schedule. All your sessions and all your meetings that are confirmed or are awaiting response will start showing here in your schedule. You can move around your schedule over here, reschedule, cancel, and amend your representation based on your profile or based on your preferences at any given point of time during the event week. Event agenda. Event agenda is a list of all sessions. We have about 50 plus sessions from 160 plus speakers across the entire industry. And if there's a particular session that I'm interested in attending, I can also filter them by tracks. I'm probably looking for CME accredited sessions. I can filter them by that track and see if it suits the timing. Again, the timing is showing in my local zone. So I'm logged in from Dubai. So all of these timings here are based on the zone from where I am logging in. And then I can add any of these sessions to my schedule if I'm interested in. When I add a session to my schedule, this is how the icon color changes, and I will be able to see that in my schedule at any given point of time. Like you can see, this has already gotten added to my schedule. On 22nd of June, 5 minutes or 10 minutes before the timing, I will start receiving reminders and notifications that this session is about to go live. When I open the session at the time of going live, I will be able to either remove it from my schedule in case if I'm not interested anymore in attending, or a video will appear here with a live session from these speakers. That is how I will be able to view sessions, maybe even ask questions during a session, and leave feedback at the end of a webinar. I may add, there is no limit to how many webinars I can attend, so I may add as many or whichever I'm interested in or I'm liking to attend. I can also filter by dates, so if I'm only looking to attend on 22nd and 24th June, and the rest of the days I'm keeping myself open for networking, I can make those selections from the dates. Other lists that are available to you as a visitor is if you want to hunt through the entire list of exhibitors or their representatives, I can filter them from here. As you can see, I can see a company logo, company's name, and other information that they have uploaded from their side. A lot of companies have started populating the information, and in the lead up to the show, you will find that you're getting more and more representatives every single day. You can also go in and filter companies based on the country. Let's assume that you're only looking for manufacturers or exhibitors that are based out of UAE, and another region maybe Thailand, and then you can apply and it will show only exhibitors that are from that region. I can also clear filters at any given point of time and maybe want to visit a particular company. Now, there are different ways in which I can show interest. I can show interest at the company. That means I'm interested to meet anybody from inside the company. I may drop a message with the company. This then drops into a chat box with that company, and an admin user or somebody at the concierge of URBA in this case would be ready to answer my queries that I drop here on the chat box. I may also think of requesting a meeting with them, and I can select which colleague of theirs do I want to meet. So for example, you can see a bunch of colleagues that they have uploaded. All of these are representatives from URBA. I may be interested in meeting somebody senior or maybe somebody who's specific to the product categories that I'm dealing in. They have also sponsored sessions that you can see. So I may be interested in attending a session that they have sponsored, or I may be interested in viewing one of these products. I can show interest again at company level to a particular individual, a particular representative, or I may show interest to a product. In case if I want to view a product, I can click on a product and show interest to that product in particular, or drop a message with URBA to ask about this product or inquire about further information or specifications around those products. I may also chat with the company or just drop an interest with one of these exhibitors. As you can see, one of these representatives I have already shown interest in. If I want to take back my interest and show it somewhere else, I can again do that from this screen. The system understands that I have taken back my interest, and now I'm free to show my interest to anybody else across the company. I may also choose to hunt through colleagues. In case if I think that I want to look into exhibitor representatives, I am not particularly interested in companies, but I want to see different people. I may be looking to meet people I already know from the industry. I can do that through this A to Z list, or I may also choose to search them here on the left. The search would give you results across all lists here that you see on your left. You can also hunt for products. So if you're looking to filter for products, you can see which category the product that you're interested in belongs to. So let's assume I'm into imaging and diagnostics, and I'm interested in seeing all the products that are under X-ray right now. That indirectly links me to the providers of those products, to the companies, and eventually set up a meeting or a chat room with that particular company, requesting more information around their specific product. More than that, I may also hunt down speakers. So what's important is, unlike your physical events, you can meet and show interest in speakers. Most of our speakers are high profile or extremely prolific industry leaders, thought leaders in different specialties of medicine. And I may choose to take this opportunity to have a quick 20-minute meeting, have a mini chat with them, or maybe show interest and exchange business cards or phone numbers if I feel they are of genuine interest to my list of to my area and to my products that I regularly deal in. I may also there's also an FAQ section here on the left, which will answer a lot of questions to you around how you want to, how you can best use the platform, how you can update your profile, how you can accept decline meetings. And in case if you're facing an error, you can always drop us an email at ohlsupport@informa.com.